Alright, well, why don't all of us go see if there's anything in the bucket? There's no one coming. Looks good. Hey, Mercy. Hey, big feller. Well, I see the bucket's empty. I see a bunch of bags on the ground. If y'all remember, I put that tic-tac-toe game on the top of everything in the bucket. And it is now tossed. Two pieces ripped in half. Ripped open. Well, otter pops are there. The game is way over there. Well, something physically took the game out and tossed it aside. I hear something back there. So, a bunch of the pegs. So, let's gather that stuff up. Pick up the bags. Put those in my pocket with the otter pop wrapper. Just ripped open. Ripped open. So one pig, two pig, three pig. Well, I guess you're not interested in playing games with me. So we'll take that. We'll take it home. They're not interested. So there's one otter pup buried under here. Another otter pup. Huh. Well, something at Fletch's area liked it. There was two here. I think I left one at Fletch's and we got that wrapper. So, alright, well, let's fill up the bucket. Something literally took that game out of the bucket and tossed it, I'd say, 5 to 6 feet back. And there's another pig right here. So, alright, well, let me try and set you all down somewhere. This selfie stick isn't very user friendly, so sorry. Unless you're holding it the entire time. Let's see how that works. We will put the Cheerios and the Chex Mix in the bottom. We will put the apples or the bananas as we usually hang them off each side. Then put the apples in. Top of all of it. And that is all I got. So we'll toss these back in here just for giggles. See what happens to them one more time. Put this in my backpack. Put the pegs in the backpack. So I have got, we had 5 red pegs and 5 blue pegs. 1 red peg and 1 blue peg were in the top, the rest were in the sides. So I got 4 red and 3 blue so far. If y'all remember last time, just before I left, something came crashing through some bushes. Never did see what it was. I could only tell the direction, but I could definitely tell it was large. So, alright. Go. This week's setup. I'm just going to go ahead and take the tic-tac-toe game home. So, but as y'all saw, I left it in the top, on top of everything, and it was found back there with the pieces tossed pretty much all over the place. So, all different directions. If it were a rodent, it probably would have gotten up underneath it and just knocked it out either direction. And most of the pieces probably would have stayed in because they fit pretty tight. And obviously you would see apple remnants of half chewed by a rodent, and you don't. It's all gone. All gone as usual. So pretty cool. Couple more bags to look at for my ever so growing bag collection. And now we got an otter pup wrapper. We'll see. We'll try and investigate those teeth marks. As you all know, those wrappers are pretty thick, durable plastic. Just at a glance, it didn't look like it was chewed on by rodent. It almost looked like molar marks. So, I don't know. We'll look at it closer when I get home. So, alright. I'm going to whistle in 3, 2, 1. That sucked. 3, 2, 1. Well, you know, it just depends, you know. As for the trinkets and stuff and the tic-tac-toe game, it just depends, you know. It just depends. Now, the crashing I heard last Saturday came from off in that direction. That's some pretty thick brush back there. So, um, these bugs are something else. I guess they're living up to their name, right? Here come some people up on the main trail. Almost sounds like a nail gun down there, but it sounds too close to be at one of the houses. It's weird. Another piece of my bags. Little tiny piece. Yeah. Pretty quiet day. I heard Fletch walking around back there a little bit. I think two of them may have been back there. I was getting sounds from my left and my right. So, I'm assuming it was probably Fletch. Big feller. Fletch was probably walking around. Big feller was the one tapping. So, people. You can't see me. You can't see me. Na 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 na. Oh. You can't see me. Oh, you know what that might be? There's a little bit of a breeze, and it's probably a tree creaking against another tree. That's what that sounds like now. I knew I've heard that noise here before. Oh. What a cool little spot. I mean, you just sit here and, you can picture a Bigfoot walking up through there. That's pretty cool. I could just see him coming in from the trail right there, stepping over that big log. That would be pretty cool. So, maybe someday. Well, they didn't survive this long without human interaction for a reason, right? Oh, look. There's a Cheerio. Right there. How funny. So whatever got it must have taken it out of the bucket, tore it open over this, one fell here, and then the bags ended up right here, which is, I'm standing here 8 feet away, 9 feet away. Huh. Pretty cool. Now, I am just looking There's so many places for them to hide. You'd be right next to one and never even see it. Just like when Fletch growled at me on the local mountain series I started doing up here. And Fletch growled at me, and wee feller got his picture on camera, and I got Fletch in the background, standing up, looking at me. All in one video. After that, it was on. Oh, I gotta say thank you to Fletch for giving away his position and his location. And I also have to say thank you to Bronzini Bigfoot for finding a screenshot of Big Feller. So that was one crazy week for me. That was one crazy week. I remember going through that video, and this is before I learned about always be filming, and walked around a corner with bush. Fletch growled at me. I just kind of high-stepped it to my left about 8 feet. Then I pulled out my phone and started recording. And little did I know, he was about 60 feet back in the bushes, standing up watching me. I did a growl impression. When I did that growl impression, he ducked down behind the bush and slowly stood back up. Little did I know, Big Feller was in the tree to my left, watching the whole thing go down. And Bronzini Bigfoot sent me that screenshot, and I'll never forget my reaction. Dude, that's an awesome picture. Whose is that? He sent me back, yours. And I went, WTF, you're kidding, right? He said, nope. Not kidding. And ever since then, I've been coming up every Saturday or Sunday and hanging out. I kind of went against my word on giving them gifts. I don't want them to get dependent on them, but you know what? I said, screw it. Let's do it. And it's been a wild ride ever since. So, I did get one gift from one of them. I don't know who. Probably Mercy. Back at Fletch's spot, where intestines were literally wrapped 3 times around a branch, brought up, wrapped 3 more times, and then brought back down and wrapped around. And I said, thank you, but you don't have to give me gifts. I don't do this for the gifts. And came back the next weekend. It was gone. Absolutely gone. And they haven't given me anything since then. So, I don't need them. I don't need the gifts. I don't do this for reward. The bags are enough for me. So, the bags are enough. So, I am just more than happy to come out here and hang out with them and see what they give me, you know. Oh, first time I walked back there, put that apple bag up full of goodies for big feller. He grunted. Got it on film. Hey, cool. Thank you, dude. Awesome. You know, that's reward enough for me. You know, Fletch, just up walking around in his area, hearing his footsteps. That's reward enough for me. I don't need the reward. I just want the friendship. That's it. Oh. Well, it seems like it is a lazy day for them. They're not going to come walking up and shake my hand apparently today. So, let's do this. Alright, everybody. Let's head on out of here. And we'll look at those bags when I get home. And that Otter Pop wrapper. We let those other Otter Pops in there. So, who knows? They could have grabbed them. And they slipped out in the cluster of goodies they had. We will see if we can get out of here without getting caught. Well, by human, that is. There ain't no hiding from these people. Coast looks clear, and we are out without getting caught. There you have it, people. Right down in there is where the bucket is. So I will catch up with you when I get home. I'll check out these bags. Oh, actually I want to look right here. Oh, this is roughly about where I heard all that branch breaking last weekend. Down in here. But I can't see nothing. Definitely looks like something has traveled down here, but then piled up bushes. Well, who knows? Hopefully this winter I'll be able to get back down in that area and go poking my nose where it don't belong. So it'll be down in here where all that would take me to. I don't think they're down here. I don't think they stay down here. I actually think they stay down the backside of the trail into Mercy's. So, oh well, future plans, you know. We'll get them done eventually. So, I we'll catch up with y'all at home. You all have a wonderful day. Happy hunting.